Now, the main problem that we face as society today is that we live in a subconscious dominated mind instead of a conscious one. Hi guys, Chase E here with Bite Size Success, and in this video we're going to be talking about the foundational technology that is going to change your life, that's going to change everyone's life out there, and that is the core foundation for all the videos that I put out here on my channel. So the conscious and subconscious technology, what is it? Well, it's rooted in the fact that your mind is split up into two different categories. You have the subconscious and then you have the conscious. Now, the subconscious is responsible for your automatic system, right? So your automatic system means your habits. You don't have to think to walk, talk, or drink, or whatever it is. You just do these things because you've repeated enough to actually absorb into your subconscious. So your subconscious controls your automatic habits or your automatic system. It controls your memory. It has the ability to multitask, and it controls your emotions. Where your conscience is the opposite of that. It can't multitask, but it does have the superpower of focus. It is not emotional, but it's rational, and it has the ability to see in the future. Now, the main problem that we face as society today is that we live in a subconscious dominated mind instead of a conscious one. And the reason that that makes sense is because your subconscious doesn't understand the word future, and it only lives in the present. Okay, it only optimizes your habits and your automatic system to keep you alive, to keep you as happy as possible, and to reserve as much energy as possible. It's not looking to do anything above that. Whereas your conscious mind, the one that actually has the ability to see and, look in the future, has the ability to dream, to create goals. That's the side of your mind that's kind of like the captain that's directing, the ship where to go. Now, what's happened is that we're no longer making conscious decisions. We're only, living in the present, living in the moment, allowing our subconscious to run our life, make decisions, and to guide where the ship's going. But the reality is that because the subconscious doesn't understand the word future, you're going to run aground eventually. And so the way that the mind was built to run is that it's built to have, it works with both of these minds equally. Your subconscious acts as a major database, a very powerful database that is influenced by, the habits that you have installed. But your subconscious is what makes the ultimate decision on what happens because it can see in the future. So, for example, let's talk about health and, kind of the status of the world. A lot of people are very, very unhealthy. Their subconscious has defaulted to eating junk food that pleases them in the moment, regardless of the long-term outcome, right? These are all very subconsciously driven habits and decisions that are made to make them happy in the moment, to reserve energy in the moment, regardless of the future outcome. Whereas in an ideal world, when you have these two parts of your mind balanced, what you would do is that you would be making conscious decisions about what you're eating based on your future predictions, and that's how you would balance those out and operate your life and live a more balanced and therefore healthier life. Same thing with your money. If you don't have any goals or anything like that, then your subconscious is going to default to what makes you feel good and happy right now. And with the aid of credit cards, you're probably going to be getting into a lot of consumer debt, right? Whereas, if you have a conscious mind and you're balancing those two out, and your conscious mind is looking at the future, okay, what future can we create for ourselves that's best? Then you'd be making conscious decisions that maybe are a little more sacrificial in the moment. Maybe you can't get that article of clothing or that book or whatever it is that you want, and you make a little more sacrifices, today for a brighter future tomorrow. So this whole channel is dedicated to mastering that balance and to exploring the implications of this technology in other areas, because it influences so much more. I mean, like, I now understand habits deeper than most people understand habits, right? Where a habit is actually actions that are taken on the conscious side of your mind, taken enough to actually get integrated and fed into the subconscious to where you no longer have to think about it, so that your conscious mind can focus on learning new things and focusing on other new things. Or discipline. Discipline is actually when your conscious mind is overriding your subconscious mind, right? You have a habit installed of eating a donut whenever you're hungry, but then now you have a goal to not eat that donut, and there's friction created there because your subconscious is saying, hey, we have a habit to eat that, why aren't we eating that? But your conscious mind is saying, no, that doesn't align with our long-term thinking. Friction's created there, and that's when discipline actually needs to be implemented. So there's tons and tons of implications that this technology has that I can't wait to dive in deep with you. But until then, just understand that you really want to be striving for a balanced mindset between your conscious and subconscious, where your conscious mind is leading the way and your subconscious is submitting to your conscious, so that you can create the best future possible and unlock your true potential. So thank you so much for tuning into this. I can't wait to see you on the other videos and see what you can turn your life into.